Let me take off these. Oh. Oh God. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. Just a lot of things have been going on recently, that's it. I'm gonna do a little Q&A and a makeup look. Just keep watching and everything will be real. I've already prepped my skin. I've put some moisturising cream on and let's start. Okay, so the first question is, why did you start YouTube? Well, it wasn't really a thing. It was just like, well, Jack, if you know Jack, he was the one that was like, oh, get a hobby. You need a hobby. So, and I've wanted to start YouTube for a while, but I just never had like the actual confidence. Then a couple of years back, have I got the right one? Bloody hell, I'm using the wrong eyebrow shade. Oh, well that's no good. But yeah, I just wanted to start something, and you know, it never really became anything serious. Mainly that's one of the reasons why I started it, not because like, you know, I wanted a career. I want a career in makeup. That's one of the things that I want. A career in makeup rather than a career on YouTube. I mean, that would be amazing if I did like do two things, like one, A, that I just started out as a hobby, and B, the other, like an actual career in makeup. That would be like a pure dream. Like if my little business could start off the ground, that would be like amazing. Oh, I'm all fingers and thumbs here. The next question is, what is your favourite makeup brand? Don't have a favourite makeup brand, specifically. You know, I've never really been one. I like to try new makeup, anything that's brand new makeup, you know, I'll always give it a go. The one that I use the most often is probably like Makeup Revolution. As you guys know, we have a lot of Makeup Revolution tryout videos on this channel. Even now, this is Makeup Revolution, this eyebrow pencil. I'd say one of, as what you could call my favorite makeup brands, is probably Peaches and Cream in Liverpool. I don't really know about it. I would check it out. They do online. You can buy the makeup. They do shipping worldwide as well. And they also have a shop in Liverpool, and they do some things with Pretty Little Thing as well. I'd say I could class that as one of my favourite brands, as I do have a lot of products from them, especially the pigments. I use them a lot, especially on myself and on customers. I could possibly say that is my favourite brand, but I don't really have like a specific favourite makeup brand. My next question is, who are your favourite YouTubers? I like a collection. I like a collection of YouTubers. There's not like one main person, like, you know, like I'm like, oh my god. I love Daz Games. I love Daz Games. I just think he's hilarious. He is hilarious. And obviously PewDiePie, he's hilarious as well. I don't like the gaming ones. I'm not really into the gaming ones, but I do like the reaction ones, I think. But yeah, my favourite, they're like my favourite, I'd say they're my comedic favourite YouTubers. They're the ones that make me laugh a lot. Like if I feel a bit down, I'll be like, oh, I'll stick one of them on. And my favourite makeup YouTuber is probably Robert Welsh, and I just think he's amazing. He's so good. I'd love to be like him. Makeup skills wise, you know, he's amazing. And in all honesty, he's helped me, like, even though it's just watching his videos, but he's helped me so much with my confidence. There's so much sun today, it keeps going like really cloudy but really bright, and because my garden is south facing and my room is on the back, there's just so much natural light. It just keeps coming and fading, coming and fading, coming and fading. Robert Welsh, and actually his brother James Welsh, when I only really found out about them because one of his videos popped up on Facebook, and then James Welsh popped up on Facebook like straight after it, and obviously because they were twins, I was like, oh my god. They have helped me a lot develop. I apologise for my mum in the background. They helped me a lot with my confidence and my current situation that I've been in, why I took a break from YouTube. And yeah, so that is one of that they and obviously James has helped me a lot with my skincare, because I felt like my skin was getting really bad, like all up here, still quite a lot of pimples and stuff like that. You can't really see it, it just looks like freckles, which is really good, and here as well, like under my chin. But he has helped me a lot, like I now use, I mean, I know probably people won't use this because so many people use it in ridiculous ways, but the Ordinary Red, is it BHA? I've been using that, and then I've been using a scrub to help my skin, cleansing my skin twice a day, and just making it feel, and it's made it feel a lot better anyway. So I'm gonna prime my eyelids with the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. Yeah, so another thing with Robert Welsh, he's been helping me develop my, well, not him himself obviously, but watching his videos with him being a professional makeup artist has been helping me develop my own profession as well, which, you know, I obviously I want to be able to do that. I was going to use a fluffy brush, but I couldn't find one, I couldn't be bothered waiting any longer. So yeah, he's been watching his videos, has been helping me like with my own makeup, so that's why I've been like kind of a bit quiet lately, and that for other reasons as well, and I'll get to that question soon. Next question is, are you from Liverpool? I get this question asked a lot, and no, I'm not from Liverpool. I am what people from Liverpool call a wool or a woolly back, but it basically means that you're not from Liverpool. So I'm from Widnes, so we always have this joke like I'm the biggest wool, because I work in Liverpool city centre. I work in L1. Obviously if you've been there, it's quite a nice place, but I work in L1, and that's all I'm going to say on that matter. But yeah, no, I'm not from Liverpool, I'm from Widnes. So Widnes is a town outside of Liverpool. It's not in Merseyside, it's in Cheshire. So I'm not from Chester or anything like that, it's just in the Cheshire region. So it's like in between Warrington, St Helens, Liverpool and Runcorn and Manchester. So it's kind of around that area. So no, I am not from Liverpool. And to this question, where do you work? The only thing I'm going to say is I work in Liverpool, that is all. I'm not going to say where I work in Liverpool or what I do, just I work in Liverpool. I work in Liverpool 1. There we go. I'm just going to blend this out with my finger. The reason why I've been like experimenting with my makeup in general is because I wanted to get better with it, and I wanted to see different things. Now the reason why I stopped using concealer and started using eye primer is because eye primer, it makes it better. It holds the makeup on, and like I said, I've got like oily skin, like very oily skin, and why would I want to put something oily on an eyelid which is already oily and it crease? Because concealer will crease it no matter what it is. Even if it's P. Louise, it'll still crease. It's just a P. Louise, by my standard, no matter how many people say, oh, it's great, it's really good, you should try it, it's just a glorified concealer in my opinion. Now, from videos that I've seen of the P. Louise primer, the PLE's eye base is, it still creases. It still creases. I mean, I do have it. I do have a PLE's base. I have the purple one because obviously you've seen my purple eye video, and it does still crease. It's very wet. It's very like a concealer, so there's nothing really, you know, that mad about it. All I've done is I've just carved out the brow underneath and blended that down. I've used a tiny bit of concealer, even though that looks huge on my hand, but I've not used that much. So now I'm just gonna go in with this green, which is from the Beauty Bay Matte Bright, which is called A Slice of Lime, and it's a very pale green. And we're just gonna use that back and forth on the crease. Next question, oh no. So the next question is, have you ever had a paranormal experience or paranormal makeup experience? No, I've never had a paranormal makeup experience, but working where I work at the minute, I am convinced that our stockroom is haunted, like 100% convinced. Nobody's going to change my mind on that. It's bloody haunted. The reason why I'm saying that is because we keep hearing, well, I'll tell you my story first. It's not just the stockroom. I was tidying up the back one night, and I'm sure it was like November, you know, when everything was open last year, like November time. And no, we weren't open in November. It was before November, something like that. Anyway, it was in 2020, like winter time. And I was tidying up back, and we're allowed to have our headphones on in the back while we're tidying up. It was like the end of the night. And I was hoovering Elle's locker room, and I had a very loud music on, and I could even tell you what I was listening to at the time. It was on full blast, and it was Panic at the Disco, LA Devotee. So I was listening to that on full blast, and next minute I heard like somebody come up here very clearly saying, "You okay?" And it was in my ear. And we all play tricks on each other where I work. Like we're always out to scare each other, which is quite nice. Quite nice, but really not. But we're always out to scare each other. We will always like try and make each other jump. And I originally thought at first that it was one of the guys trying to make me jump, trying to scare me. And so I switched the hoover off, and I was like, oh haha, nice try, you didn't fool me, didn't scare me. So I went outside to like see if anybody was in the corridor, and nobody was there. So I thought, oh, I bet you they're in the office. So I walked up to the office. Nobody was in the office. Nobody was anywhere in the back. And then I thought, oh, I bet you it was one of the stockroom guys. So I walked down to the stockroom. There was nobody in the stockroom because everybody had gone home. And nobody was in the stockroom. I was on my own in the back alone. So I was like, oh my god, this is so scary. Like, I wasn't scared, but I was just like a bit like, oh my god, this is so weird. So yeah, that's one of my paranormal experiences. The other thing is as well, we keep hearing a piano in the stockroom, like a full-on blown piano. Now obviously in L1 they have the pianos out and about so you can play on them, but it's the same song over and over again. It's like somebody is learning a piano. Now this might give you a bit of a clue, but above us is the Odeon cinema, and we were all thinking, oh, maybe it's the pianos up there, you know, somebody playing the piano and that up there. But if you walk to the back of the stockroom, it sounds like the piano is coming from the front of the stockroom. If you walk to the front of the stockroom, it sounds like it's coming from the middle of the stockroom. And if you walk to the middle of the stockroom, it's just like sounds like it's all around. It is so weird. So yeah, so I'm convinced, and I'm just calling it like the Phantom now, the Phantom of something I'm not supposed to say. That is my paranormal experience at the present minute. And oh yeah, another thing, we've heard this piano like twice. Once I heard it while it was quite like late-ish, and then we heard it again. Like I heard it, and then another girl heard it, and then a lot of us heard it like a second time. So it's quite like a thing that we all know. Next one is, will you be doing any more Spooky Saturdays? I will be doing more Spooky Saturdays. Oh yeah, I'm just using this colour called Granny Smith, and I'm just going to blend it into that slice of lime that we've got. I'm still going to use the same brush, just because it's got that same colour on, and it'll just blend it nicely in to that slice of lime. There. So yeah, I will be bringing back Spooky Saturdays, but it won't be every Saturday, because I feel like it was just taking up way too much time, and especially with being back at work now, it's fun. If you guys still want me to do it, then obviously I will do it. I'm not going to say I won't, but I just feel like it was taking up way too much time. But I will be doing one. I'll do one once every month, kind of keep a bit more thingy. I'm also going to try and do some vlogs as well, especially while I am off next week from the 14th. So yeah, I'm going to try and do some vlogs and stuff like that, and you know, try new things out, which is something that I've set my little goal for. A little goal for myself. But yeah, that's one thing that I'm trying to start doing. If you guys have any suggestions for Spooky Saturdays, then please do not be afraid to post them down below. I will be looking for more. I did actually do the what is it? The Banshee one and the La Llorona lady. What's her name? The Weeping Woman. I did that, but I really got scared. I hate weeping women. They terrify me. My nan always used to tell me the story of the Banshee and the fact that she had a comb and she would throw it at somebody and kill them and just start combing her hair and all that. That's the story I got told. I don't know whether it's true or not. It freaked me out. So yeah. My tea has gone cold. Using this one now, which is Oasis. It's like this deep green, and I'm just blending that into that Granny Smith, into that one there. Next question. Okay, are you married? No. I'm not married. I am engaged. I'm getting married next year in April to my fiance Jack. I love him so much. Yeah, I'm having my hen night next weekend, which is quite exciting. I just hope my dresses turn up on time. I've ordered dresses from, is it Femi Luge? Something like that. I've ordered 2 dresses from there and they've not come. So I'm a bit scared. Just hope that I don't have to, because I feel like I'm gonna have to go to Zara and get the £60 one I've seen. And yeah, that's gonna, I'll be broke after that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with this one called Labyrinth, and it's like this really nice dark green. I'm just gonna pop that there, like on the outer corner, sorry, and mix it in with that Oasis that we've blended in, and kind of buff that out there, so it kind of, there we go. Obviously that'll get neatened up, so don't worry. And I'm just gonna do the same on that one. Next question is, will you be doing any more ghost hunts? I will. I just have to convince Jack to do them with me. I did get invited to do them with somebody else, and I would have, but there are certain things that you know, personally, for family reasons, I'm against certain things. I'm just gonna cut this crease, sorry. Certain things that I am against with doing, I just didn't end up doing it because, you know, I don't want to make a habit of it. It's not what my YouTube channel is about. It's about makeup and me exploring different things, different aspects of makeup, and, you know, trying to learn as I go along. So it's kind of a bit of a journey for me, and obviously I love ghosts and everything like that, and that is just another thing that I want to try and get into myself. And over lockdown it was a nice thing, and I just think for now I do want to do them, but I want to do them just me and my partner. Just going to pop this cactus on my like the corner here where it kind of, we blended that Labyrinth and Oasis, and I'll just give you a little swatch of it. So that is the cactus. It's really pretty. And I'm just going to take a Morphe flat brush, which is an R43, and I'm just going to press it here on this side. And kind of pat it along there. So next question is, where do you get your makeup looks from? Where do I get my makeup looks from? In all honesty, I just make them up as I go along. That is it. I make them up as I go along. Like with everything. I just wing a lot of things in life, to be honest. There's nothing really. Like if there's a look that I've done, oh, that's quite nice. I just wing a lot of my looks. So if there's a look that I'm like, oh, that's quite nice, or oh, you know, I'll try that. I'll give it a go and see what it's like, and then that's it. I don't really plan them or anything like that and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, do that, do the other. Like the way I grew up with makeup is completely different to what other people have grew up with makeup. Like a lot of people have grown up with makeup with like Nikki tutorials and hi Ben. Nikki tutorials, James Charles, Jeffree Star, all that. Like I never really grew up with it like that. Like I grew up with like the old people doing makeup on YouTube. I can't remember her name, but she used to do makeup looks all the time, and she used this thing called shark skin. It was like this metallic base. I cannot remember her name for the life of me. I'm sure she was Irish. I'm positive she was Irish. If anybody remembers her name, please post it down below. She was like the first ever like full-on makeup YouTuber on YouTube, and oh god, I remember her so much. So I grew up with like her doing makeup and stuff like that, and then obviously I learned a lot of makeup from my cousin, because my cousin was into makeup from the beginning. Originally I was training to be an actor. You know, I did a lot of things in acting, like drama, all the way through school, and then I did it in college, and I actually came away with a 2 B's and an A in college musicals like Phantom, and even though I was only in the ensemble, But I ended up doing a lot of musicals like Phantom, I was gonna say Labyrinth then. Phantom, Les Mis, Sweeney Todd, Jane Eyre, a lot of them. And then I went on to uni, and uni just wasn't for me. I left uni and kind of then didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. So I ended up getting a job in Wetherspoons, and it kind of and I was just jumping from job to job. And my mum was working with a lady at the time that did makeup and beauty and all sorts, and she did training. So I kind of, oh sorry, by the way, I'm using the NYX Honeydew Me Up Primer Base. It's actually been really nice to use on my skin. Oh my god, my hand is coming off. Ooh. Oh, okay, that's not how you're supposed to rub it in, but okay. Yeah, and she kind of, I paid her to like, don't know how I paid her, but I did, to like train me up. I got beauty qualifications, and it kind of started from there. Like the first thing I remember ever training to do was waxing, and I remember waxing, I think it was a relation of mine's eyes, legs, bikini and underarms, and she always says I can still never forget that day. Oh, let me put this back on now. So that was the first thing I remember doing. And the nails, so gel polish nails, was also one of the first things I ever learned how to do. And it kind of just started from there. And I never really thought that I'd get far to like the makeup one. Like, I had a car crash while I was still in college. Like, it was a really bad car crash. The car had turned upside down. I had to get pulled out through a window. I have scars on my arm here, and they're not very noticeable, but because I know they're there, the compensation from that. And I started with the hair and makeup after that, after doing the waxing and the pedicure and all them. So yeah, that's how I ended up getting into makeup. And then I just started out makeups, and I'll be honest, I was not very good, and I wasn't the best. I was terrible, like, I'll be honest. I was shocking, like, first starting out in makeup, which everybody is. If you started out in makeup and it's your first time, you're never gonna be amazing, because you're working on somebody's face. Like, even the most professional makeup artist right now was probably crap at the beginning. Like, I am not amazing now. Like, I'll be honest, I will hold my hands up. I'm probably terrible compared to some people. But you know what? I like the experience, and I like being able to experiment and try new things. Like, I was terrified to experiment with colours. Like, up until a couple of years ago, actually, I was really, really scared to experiment with colours, but I ended up doing a course with Peaches and Cream, and I literally just went to him. I want to use colours. I want to know how to use colours and how they work and how they blend, and that's how I ended up starting getting used to colours, because all I would stay to was I'd stay to like the neutrals. I look absolutely mental now. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder trying to go where I'm, but well, I like that for very long though. I should actually put a little purple on under my... Oh, we'll do Beetlejuice look. Okay. It's decided. I haven't watched Beetlejuice in very long, but I've seen a lot of posts recently about it. Yeah, so if you're starting in makeup, please do not worry. from personal experience, you'll be terrible at it. Unless you're like full on downright amazing, you know, you've been doing it since you were born. Yeah, absolutely, oh, fantastic. But you know, everybody has to start from somewhere, and unfortunately I started because I didn't have a job. I didn't know what to do, and then yeah, it kind of just started from there, in all honesty. Like doing makeup and stuff like that, and now it's kind of led to this point here now where I'm doing makeup on YouTube, or doing makeup again on YouTube. Oh my lord, I do look like Beetlejuice with this. Oh, sod it. Right, we're doing purple under the eye. So I'm gonna go in with this modern way under here. But makeup is literally just about having fun. It is having fun and having fun and experimenting. And that's kind of what I forgot about, really, to be honest. And I think that's one of the reasons why I also took a little bit of a break from YouTube, because I forgot to have fun. I forgot what I was doing it for, which is sad, really, because I don't want to forget why I'm doing YouTube. Wasn't the question that started out with at the beginning, but it was one of the reasons why I wing my looks, because if you have something planned out, the fun's taken out of it. Like, there's nothing fun about it. Like, it's makeup, it's art basically. Aren't you supposed to have fun? My next question now, which is one of the questions that I've been leading up to, is why did I take a break off YouTube for such a long time? Well, the reason that I took a break off YouTube is because of a few mental health problems. So, oh sorry, come to the wrong point to do this. It was because I had a few mental health problems and I wanted to find myself again. I felt like I'd lost myself. And when I put the camera on, I started getting really anxious and I felt like crap. I felt scared to do a YouTube video. I didn't want to feel anxious on camera because I'm never anxious on camera. I'm not bothered. I know I make dumb mistakes, very disastrous, but you know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to feel pressured, like I have to make a good impression. It's not life or death. And I think that's why what I get very, I can't say the word, but I think that's why I get really like thingy, because I've always had that thing where you need to make a good impression on people, you know. I've always been very nervous around people, which is one of the things that I like doing the YouTube and the makeup, because I don't have to make that impression. Like now, I wasn't planning on doing this. I wasn't planning on putting purple under my eyes and going full on Beetlejuice, but I am, because it's funny. Might not be, but it is to me, because it's not on your face, it's on mine. But yeah, and then I just kind of felt like I wasn't good enough, if I'm honest. I had a conversation with my manager in work, and he sat me down and he went to me, look, are you okay? You haven't been being yourself lately. You've not been being the Liv that we know, you know. And it kind of, it sounds daft, but it kind of got to me when somebody else asks you, are you okay? It kind of like sticks in your brain a bit and you think, really? And then you kind of realise that you're not okay and that you do need help. And then I got upset. I am a terrible person for getting upset. I get upset, really. I kind of thought, oh, actually, no, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. And like to the point where I kept going out on the shop floor and crying because I wasn't okay. I wasn't feeling good anyway. Manager took me in the back and I literally went to her, I feel worthless. I don't feel good. I have had problems, like this isn't the first time I've had it. I've had problems well in the past with like mental health problems and stuff like that, and you know, I've always had to have help with my mental health. It's just something that happens. I didn't choose for it to happen, and I'm not doing this for any clout. I'm telling you why I came off YouTube. I'm back, but I came off YouTube. And I said I felt worthless. I felt like I didn't want to carry on anymore. I felt like I was a burden. Being told to be okay is a lot easier said than done. Future me. So it's my take on what my mental health was. It's not what everybody experiences, but that's how I experienced it. I felt like crap. So please don't judge. Please don't be nasty in the comments down below. Like I said, I am not doing this for clout. I am explaining why I've not been on YouTube for a while. Simple as. That's it. You could put a full-on mask over your face, but on the inside, you can feel like you're literally crumbling. You can feel horrible. But on the outside, you look like you're smashing it. When you're not, on the inside, you could feel like utter, I'm gonna use a word and I don't swear on my channel, shit. And I felt like shit. And to the point where, and I was in such a state where I was crying on the bus, like sobbing. From Liverpool bus station to where I lived in Widnes, and it's over an hour-and-a-half drive on a bus. Don't ask me why I do it every day, I need a job. But yeah, so all that while I was crying, I was in full-on tears. And I just felt like I was crap. I felt like a failure, I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere, I felt like I didn't, you know, I felt like there are so many people that I went to college with and stuff like that. I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. You know, I work in a shop. I'm 26 years old. I'm 27 next year. And I felt like I was a failure at life. And people may comment that in the comment section. You're a failure at life, blah, 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 blah. I felt like that. So you don't need to tell me. I have grown and fucking come up a lot to what I was. And now, because I'm going to stop this question now because I feel like I'm going to cry. Now I feel a lot more confident in myself to be myself. And I am also not going to give two shits anymore about anything. So yeah, I'm gonna be me, whether it's weird or what, and people may find out, but I don't care. I actually have tried to keep YouTube a secret. So right, I kind of got a bit carried away. I put the white underneath the black liner and it kind of looks quite pretty. So yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I did kind of leave YouTube for a bit, just to help me and gain confidence again. So yeah, let's move on to a lighter subject. Another question, eh? I don't want to be upset anymore. So the next question is kind of a bit of a daft one, but I kind of get it. So if you are from Liverpool or my neck of the region, you will see that there was a picture on, well, a big news article not so long ago, probably by the Echo, and there was supposedly a picture took of two ghosts in the Delphi. Now, if you don't know what the Delphi is, I have seen what people call it. It's not the Delphi, it's the Delphi. Delphi. So there has been a claim that two ghost hunters have caught a picture of siblings, like in The Shining, two siblings holding hands. Now, well, this is not the case. It's two bloody fire extinguishers. Extinguishers. There you go. Extinguishers. Not go. You can tell that by a mile off. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not. I don't believe it. So I'm just gonna stick some lashes on and do some lipstick, and then I will come back to you with the full look and the end to this video that got very deep for some reason. So this is the finished look. I kind of got a little bit OTT with the lashes, but I thought for a look like this it kind of needs a little bit of a... Yes, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear off you. If you have any suggestions for Spooky Saturdays, then please don't hesitate to let me know. Spooky Saturdays, I don't know what I'm going to call it if I'm going to do it once every month. So please leave me a suggestion down below. Yeah, please also follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is here. I'll leave it here for you. And also my Facebook page. I'll leave this one here. Give a like, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week. I'm hoping to do a vlog. I might even vlog my hen night, you never know.